if this video has found you, you are going to be extremely successful. Whether it's this year, next 5 years, doesn't matter. You are going to be extremely successful because you have what it takes. You know you have what it takes. Deep down, you've always known from when you were a little kid to up until whatever age you are now. Me, for example, I'm 25. And even when I was 12, 13, 14, 15, I knew that I wanted more out of this life than what I'd been given growing up. And here I am now, at 25, not where I was hoping to be, but that's fine. You know, you've got to sometimes take 10 steps back to go a step forward, or you could take 2 steps back to go 10 steps forward. So you just got to roll with it, okay? Because there's always this horrible storm where you're just in the absolute thick of it, like you're in the blackest of nights, and then the sun starts coming up and your life gets better. Like, again, me, for example, I'm coming out of it now, but I was in a very, very dark place. Like when I filmed that last video and I was walking through the forest, I was like still quite in my dark place. So that's why things were a bit, well, I don't really know, not scripted, because I don't want to be scripted. I want to be quite authentic on this channel and just, giving you me, giving my energy and perspective to the rest of the world. But yeah, so even, how do I say this? If you are going through hard times right now, it is okay, because these hard times are what's going to make you the person that you need to be in order to be successful. And I've only started learning that myself. I've been reading loads of books recently. I've never read a book in my life. Not really, not unless I was in school and I had to read like Romeo and Juliet or something, or Spectacles. But yeah, like back in the beginning of the year, my New Year's resolution was to read. I wanted to read. I wanted to get my finances in order. I wanted to be debt free. And within the first 2 months, I read my first book, start to finish. It's right over there. I'm literally going to go get it. So this was the first book I ever read by myself, on my own, being dyslexic as fuck. Read this, start to finish, this year. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And it was an incredible book. I love this book. Robert Kiyosaki, I think is how you say his name. Incredible. And this is what's helped me expand my knowledge in being financially literate, which is something that we're never taught in school, really, are we? We're just taught algebra, science, Pythagoras, all these things that you're not going to need. Whereas now, if you're like me and you're a young adult and you're trying to figure out the world, then you want to start reading these books and start following these YouTube channels and these creators that are talking about money and how to get rich quick, but also not get rich quick because you want to build a legitimate business, or how to be good at your business that you're currently doing, so it all applies, right? Oh, excuse me, what's that? Oh, excuse me, that was horrible. It's like a frog. Oh, it really threw me off. Oh, do you ever get that? Do you ever get it where you get like these little bubbles in your throat? Oh, it's horrible. Anyway, sorry. Get sidetracked. back to the point. The point is, you are going to be successful. I know you're going to be successful. I have a feeling, I have such a strong feeling from just the energy that's being shared that you're going to be successful. Because you are on that path, you're on that trajectory now, where you're in the thick of it right now. You are in the trenches, you are crawling through the mud like you're in freaking army training, you know? You're there crawling through, fucking hating your life, regretting the choices you made and any mistakes that you did. But you keep going. You keep going. You push and you push and you push. Because this effort that you're putting into yourself now, this is what is laying the foundations for you to be this amazing, incredible person. Okay? I don't like talking about myself too much, but I'm going to use myself as an example again. So, my life's been turned on its head. Like, I'm crashing at my mum's house now because, long story short, had a family, things were good, relationship wasn't so good, kept butting heads, went separate ways. No job, no place to live, no car, no money, no nothing. So here I am. This is my rock bottom. This is my rock bottom. But I'm not letting it get on top of me. Now, you can probably turn around and say, well, I'm not like you. You know, I'm different. I've had this happen, or I've had worse things happen. And that's fine. Like, obviously we're going to be different. You know, we're different people. I might be more resilient than you. You might be more resilient than me. Who knows, right? But the point that I'm trying to make is, do not let the hard times win, okay? Because you are stronger than these hard times. No matter how heavy the weight might be, even if the whole world is just crushing you and you cannot bear the weight anymore, do not quit. Do not quit. If you quit, you're dead. If we're following my metaphor, right? Do not quit. Just, that's it. Don't quit. If you quit, that's the end of everything. You're not gonna become the person you're always destined to be. You're not going to be able to be there for the people you care about when they need you. You're not going to be there for yourself. You know, if you can't get through the hard times, then I don't know what else to say to that. It's, especially if you have people that depend on you. No, I have a son. I'm not saying he's my only reason for why I'm still going. I have other reasons, but he is also a very big reason, you know. So not all of you have kids. Again, that's fine. But anyway, yeah. One thing that's helping me through it is, I was always saying that I wanted to get back in the gym. I used to be a massive gym freak 3+ years ago. And then you meet someone, you have a great time, you settle down, life takes over, and then you start planning and building that future with this person, and you have a family. And then all of a sudden, it gets flipped on its head. Literally, someone flips the table, pulls out a gun and shoots you, and then takes your place. But yeah, so that's now happened. I literally started the gym again today, and it felt amazing. Like, I was dreading it at first. I walked into this gym where there's loads of people pumping iron, you know, like getting all the pump. Got to get the pump on. It's like coming in the gym all the time. No, I love Arnie. I love him so much. But yeah, I walked in there and there's just loads of people who are just going for it. You know, you can tell that they have reasons to be there. And I was like, oh God, I've not been here before. I've not been here for a very long time. This is quite intimidating. I feel really like small and like inferior. But I was like, no, you know what? Just push it to the back of your head. Ignore it. So I did, and I walked around to the free weights where the benches were. Set up a bench, sat down, did my first set, and I was like, oh shit. I've not felt like this in over 3 years. Like, it was just a whole new feeling to me again, because I had done it for so long, you know? Like, for someone who used to go to the gym 6 days a week, every week, was counting his calories, was going to get big and strong and look how he's always wanted to look, to then doing nothing for 3 years, letting himself go, and now coming back to it, it's like, phew, I can't have missed this, you know? So if there's people, if those of you are out there that miss the old version of you and things got carried away and now things have gone wrong, get that back. Find the old you. Retrace your steps, you know? Learn yourself again. Find yourself again. Because I imagine, you know, I'm not using this to make jabs or insult anyone, but if you changed yourself for someone that you were 1,000% adamant you're going to spend the rest of your life with, and now that's not happening anymore, you owe it to yourself. Okay, make the comeback personal. Make it personal. Remember who you were. Remember what you were trying to do and where you were trying to get to. Go back to that point and go even harder on it. Go even harder on it. Because now you are older, you are wiser, you know more, you understand more. You've got more of a grip on yourself. You know, you've been through more hardships now than when you did back then. So use that energy as fuel to then just propel yourself to this version of you that you want to become. Whatever that may be. Gym, reading, running, cycling, Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu, boxing, swimming, anything. Literally anything. Get fit, eat well, sleep enough, drink water, read some books. Work on yourself. Work on yourself. Be the best version of yourself that you could possibly be. Because when you are the best version of yourself, you will attract the best people. Okay? If you just half-arse it and you go a quarter of the way, halfway, you know, 2/3 of the way, then you're going to get those same people back. People that don't have it figured out. People that, I don't know, that it's so like vast, isn't it? There's just so many different variables. But like, do you know what I'm trying to say? So the crux of this video is honestly just work on yourself, okay? Work on yourself to be the best version of yourself that you could possibly be. And again, I don't like using myself as an example because it feels like I'm talking about myself and it feels like I get all big-headed and I come across like a dick. And that's not the case, okay? I don't like doing it, so please don't think that of me. But I've always been a go-getter. I've always been a big dreamer. I've always been passionate. I've always been driven. And I've always set myself goals
that I know that I can achieve no matter how high they are. Again, another thing, write them down. I haven't got it on me at the moment, but I've written down 13 goals / affirmations. And then I look at them, I read them, all these I ams. I am successful. I am strong. I have my dream body. I am rich. All these things. Just put it out there. Put the energy out there. Even if you don't quite believe it yet, just put it out there. Say it. If you want to be successful in your job, just say every day, when you wake up before you go to bed, I am successful at my job. I am the best employee at this business. I am the most reliable, most successful, and most valued person in this business. If you want to get fitter, you just say, I am fit, I am healthy, I am going to go on a run today, I'm going to go on a bike ride today, I'm going to go for an hour walk in the forest today, because let me tell you, doing an hour walk will get you 10,000 steps. Okay, I'm not quite there yet because my watch is a bit weird. I've done 9,121 steps today, and I've walked for longer than that, so I don't understand why that's calculated wrong, but it doesn't matter. My point is, I've said that so many times now. You can do this. Okay? You can do this. If you're going to believe or trust anyone random on the internet, you probably hear this from me and hundreds of others if this video's found you. You can do it. You can do it. Whatever you put your mind to, you can do it. Whatever you put your mind to, anything, you can do it. Okay? Don't let anybody tell you otherwise, because they are not you. They have no influence over your life. This is your life. Yours. You can do whatever you want with it. You can give it what you will. Your parents don't control your life. Your friend groups don't control your life. Your boss doesn't control your life. You can do it. Okay? So just get out there and do it. Alright? Because you will be successful. I can promise you that. If you go out and do it.